welcome to my channel. I'm Shirley and this is Lily.
My house is a houseplant tour in itself, full of calm and joy of houseplants. I try to show here some houseplants perfect for some rooms, for good plant care, and the arrangements I've made with them. I see changes every day in each houseplant. This passion for houseplants has given me many moments of complete peace, taking me away from the hustle and the bustle. Here I hope you can share my love of houseplants today.
So this is part 2, and if you missed part 1, I'll link it in the description. So now I've rearranged things over here on the fireplace and I've put a few new plants in and there's a few updates. Now, first of all, there's this one. You may have seen her in the past. She's doing very well now. She did get into a bit of a state. I don't know why. But I managed to keep her going and she's grown really well. Look at this. She's got a whole new little shoot come out there as if it's a plant on its own. And as far as I know, her name is Freya. And she is just absolutely beautiful. She's got almost like a palm tree stems here. Isn't that lovely? That's developed recently. But she looked nice there for a little while. Remember, when you do move your plants around, don't leave them too long in a new place because they will suffer if they're not happy with the lighting or whatever else. Now, this one is what's really, I really want to show you because this one, well, I thought that she had bitten the dust. This one is my Alocasia gargana, and this is her original leaf. It's a little worse for wear around the edges, as you can see, but not too bad. Now, the thing about this, and giant leaves and shiny, and oh, she's a lovely plant, really. She went into dormancy, but not full dormancy. She lost her leaves. The only leaf was this one that was left. And I really did think that this was just going to yellow off and die the death, and that was going to be the end of it. But look what happened recently. A new leaf. And she's still spreading out. Can you see this here? Where there's this little cut in the centre and there's these, look at that. She's going to go wide like this one. Isn't that lovely? And they usually have in your home, they usually grow about 3 leaves. They can grow more though. So I'm trying to think about where the best place is to put her now. But hopefully she's going to grow another leaf. There's quite a bit of activity going on down here in the stem. So I've got a feeling we've got another one coming up very soon. So this one is the Alocasia gargana, and she is very big. She was featured, I think, in my Alocasia video. But we'll put the video up, the one and you'll see her there in her full glory. But this is amazing because in the wild, these plants, they lose all their leaves, they lose all their stems, and they just go down to the ground. And people dig them up out of the ground, put them in a shed or whatever, keep them there over the winter and then replant them outside in these warmer countries. But I managed to keep her going. As I say, she didn't go into full dormancy where she loses everything. So I'm really, really happy about this. But she's a lovely plant. I'm just going to put her here and enjoy her for a few days. And then I might put her somewhere else. And here, of course, is my emerald. Just look at this. She is a ZZ emerald. And she's gone absolutely wild this spring. Just look at this. Endless growth, and she looks so lovely and lush. So I'm really happy with her. So I've put her down here, and I've got like gold pots for a little gold display. And this one is a new one for me. This is my silver sword. She's quite beautiful as well, but she is sensitive. I keep getting yellow leaves, so I'm going to have to think about this. What is going on with this plant? But she is lovely. So just for today, for our video, I thought I'd put her there. Now on my fireplace this time I've had a change and I've brought in some of my you know, dangling plants. I've got here my lemon lime, which I often have on the fireplace. You've seen her before. She's really growing quite well now, and I've put her with my exotica. She is absolutely wonderful. Just look at those leaves. Isn't she beautiful? They're silvery. She's very close to the silver Anne. It's took her a while to take off, but she is growing really well. I often keep her in the kitchen, actually. I don't bring her in the lounge as a rule. There's more humidity in there. I don't know. I thought maybe it would be the right place for her at the time. And she's been quite happy. But I thought for today, I'd bring her in, and the theme would be that I would have the vining plants on my fireplace, as long as everybody stays there and doesn't fall off. So I've done that today, and here I have my Plant-Fireplace mosaic. She's quite beautiful. She's lovely, isn't she? And she's growing nice and lush and bushy. It's slow, but she's okay. She's doing well. She's spreading. So I put her next to the philodendron lime, who is very much like the other one I've just shown you, similar to the neon pothos. So anyway, I thought these are lovely plants, these two, aren't they? Beautiful, but they're completely different plants. But look at those colours, they're lovely. It brightens up the room, doesn't it? So now we go on to this side. Here I've got my lovely little pearls and jade. This is my pearls and jade, and she's taking off quite well now. I had her last year and she was quite small, you know, quite small like that, and she's grown through now quite well, so I'm expecting more growth now this time of the year. So I thought I would put her here, and next to that, on the very end, just to sort of match things up a little bit, I've got my Brazil. Now, Brazil is usually in a hanging pot in the kitchen, but she's doing quite well, and I thought I'd bring her in. I've been wondering about getting her down really, and what to do with her next, but because she's getting quite bushy up there. I mean, I can cut all of those stems. I could propagate them. I could put them back up in here, make them more bushy. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her next. But anyway, so she's lovely. She's got like pink stems, beautiful pink stems. You get so used to seeing your plants, you know, you forget how nice they are sometimes. And then there's this lemon, or kind of lime and green edged two-toned leaves. It's quite beautiful in their own way, aren't they? So that's the fireplace, and then I come over to this side where I've got a new plant I want to show you, a couple of new ones. Have you seen this leaf? Lovely. Just look at the size of that. It's almost as big as my hand. Wow. Anyway, okay, so on this side, I've put some of the darker plants. Now, I've bought myself this beautiful, beautiful ficus. I could not resist it. It's not just a dark green leaf. This is a deep dark green leaf. It's called a burgundy, and it actually has, if you'd like to come a bit closer, has an emerald leaf when it first comes out, although we've got a new one here is even paler. And look at that red there, gorgeous. I think she's gorgeous. Now, if you want to go back a little bit, this is the Zizzy Raven, and this one is a new one that I've had. I want to show you. Quite excited about this one. This one is called Samar Lance, and she is an alocasia. Look at that beautiful leaf. Can you see that shape like a lance? Isn't it beautiful? Now the thing here is, can you see the markings? It's almost like snowflakes. You know how snowflakes have these mismatch, lots of different lines going in all different directions. Just look at that. So I'm bringing it over now. Can you see a better look at it now? Beautiful. Look at the lines on that. So unusual and so shiny and glossy. Absolutely lovely. And she's got some new leaves coming out. I'm really happy with this one. And she looks lovely in a white pot. Absolutely super. And these new leaves, they've got a very unusual emeraldy, I don't know what colour you call this, lime. It's like a grass green almost. Can you see that? Beautiful shine. It's an enchanted leaves. They're so beautiful. Anyway, and she's got these dark, rich, burgundy-like stems. Lovely plant. I'm so pleased. I just had to have her. She was so nice. So I thought, well, I'll do this little feature here with the 3 dark ones, 3 emerald ones over there, and then the limey colours and variegation at the top. Okay. So this is Gloriosa. Just one quick look. I know my subscribers know that I keep showing her, but I mean, I'm so proud of her. I've had so many problems and she's doing so well now. Look, there's that new leaf that's come up and it has opened. And doesn't she look gorgeous? Gorgeous. And now she's got 3 beautiful leaves. So I have definitely got to change her into a bigger pot. So I'll do that one of the days, one of the videos. So now we're going to go into, hi then, so we're now in the bathroom, obviously. It's very cramped and difficult with the lights and the camera and the filming, but we're going to attempt this, okay? So along my windowsill, this is the sink here and the bath and the shower. You have, and there's a bidet. So I have 4 points where water is coming up into the room, into the atmosphere. So in here, it's a little bit like the kitchen, and you know, you're having showers and baths and steam is getting into the room. And that is another point. If you've got plants and there is steam, for goodness sake, open a window or put your fan on and get rid of that steam, because I don't really think it's too good, because you know, you might get mould and winter time. I'm not sure, but I'm just throwing that at you. So in here for now, I've just got some examples of the sort of plants that I sometimes put in, because I move my plants around. In here is the Dracaena Sandriana. She's usually in the lounge. This one is the Maranta fascinata, and she is absolutely beautiful. I've done a video on Marantas, how to bush back up your Marantas, because they do get leggy, stringy, and you don't have to, you know, put them in a corner and never look at them again. You can literally take a cutting and you can replace that, and I'll show you how to do it in that video if you want to have a look at that. And you can see with this one that she has the most beautiful leaves. Look at that red going all through the veining of this plant. They sort of start off a kind of green and then they rich up in this beautiful red veining. So I've really got to work on her actually. They do get brown tips sometimes if they're not in the right place, and I am guilty of that myself. But in any case, she is a beautiful one. So Marantas are very good in the bathroom. Okay. And so long as you've got a good window, you could put a beautiful thing like this. This is my TRADESCANTIA. This is Pink Paradise. And I did show these in another video. I bought 3 very small starter pots. They were about £3 each, £3.99, I can't remember now. And I opened them and I put them all together in one pot, and they're growing nicely together now. And they're a little bit like Nanook, but they've got far more purple. And I mean, just look at this violety, oh my goodness, sort of neon almost colour to them. Now, TRADESCANTIAs love the sunshine, if you did see my short way back there. And so with this lime and this beautiful violet neon type of lilac-y colour, if they've got a nice place in the window where they get plenty of sun, they'll colour up for you beautifully. So that's the TRADESCANTIA. And then this little one. Now this one is a rare one. This is a Hoya carnosa compacta. She is a variegated albo, and she's basically the Hindu rope, but she's the variegated sort, and she has a little bit of pink, and she is beautiful. We got her from, I think it was Italy, and we had to search her down. She is rare and she is special, and you know, we're trying desperately to look after her and make sure nothing goes wrong. She's very slow growing, very slow. She was perhaps that big when we got her. I'm not sure if it's 18 months now, I'm not sure, but she is growing and she's developing pink on some of the edges of the leaves, which is absolutely beautiful. She's lovely. So these types of plants are also okay, the succulent types in your bathroom. And she can get an awful lot of pink on her as she grows and is in the right light, and also some white as well, pearly white. So she's really very special. I'm very pleased to have her. So I thought I'd just mention, you can put these types of plants, lipstick plants could hang, you know, over your window, that sort of thing. Ferns maybe, but they must have their light. This is the thing that people forget about ferns. They need their light. So this side of the bathroom is my bath, obviously. Shower over there. And here I've got another wonderful plant that is perfect for the bathroom. She is a CALATHEA orbifolia. And she is quite beautiful. I've been going to have one of these for absolutely ages and haven't, so I've treated myself. And just look at the lush leaves going on down here. And they're a little thicker than your average CALATHEA, so I think she's going to be a bit tougher. Any sign of browning on the edges, remember with your CALATHEAs, always put them on a saucer of water, so that the water can, you know, go up into the atmosphere around them. But I mean, they're usually okay in bathrooms. So anyway, she's just beautiful. I have done a CALATHEA video 101, and it's a very important video. It really does go into detail about how to plant, what soil, and how your CALATHEAs, you know, need these special things that you can do for them to help them keep going. So if you want to see that video, that's just of here. So I'm just going to put her there for now. She looks quite beautiful in that corner. So over here I've got my crassula. Now sometimes I put this in the living room for styling purposes for a tour, but today I'm doing the styling in the bathroom. So I brought her in here because she's quite beautiful. Yet again, we have, whoops, today, so she's a bit wobbly, a Crassula ovata ladyfingers. And she's just like a little tree. She's so beautiful. Succulent type, really lovely. Perfect for a bathroom. She's very, whoops, she just reminds me of coral, which is perfect, isn't it, in a bathroom when you're thinking about water and feelings of the sea and this sort of thing. We often play some music when we're having our showers, and it's got all the jungle sounds and the waterfall in the background, and I have a candle going and all that sort of thing. And this one is a string of hearts. The full name is Ceropegia Silver Glory, and if you look at that, I mean, isn't she just gorgeous? It's silvery lime green leaves, and on each beautiful little leaf there's this lovely kind of dusky violet or dusky lilac, however you want to say. I just think she is so beautiful. and they can get quite big, you know, really quite big. So I think if I see another one, I'll put the two together and it'll help get this big look quicker. Because she's just gorgeous, and isn't she fine and dainty? And they do need extra moisture in the air, so, you know, this is a good place. But if you found that you had one, you put it in your bathroom, you have any problems, straight away, you know, do the right thing by it and keep it going. Make sure it's perhaps back in the kitchen, somewhere near the sink. You can even put a little bit of cling film over the top just to keep that bit of moisture in for a while till it recovered if you have any kind of problem with it. But oh God, isn't she lovely? Put her in this little disco ball because she looks so dainty and so special, isn't she? So I'll put her over here now amongst my little shelf for my bathroom. I almost forgot my other Maranta. She was down there. You must have saw her earlier. This one is Maranta Light, and she is quite beautiful. She has chocolatey spots on her leaves here and there. She's really lovely. I've had absolutely no problem with her. She's got new leaves coming in right down into here. Lots of them, actually. She's a lovely Maranta. And she has lots of varied patterns. Because some of these, I'm just going to look at that darling little leaf there. Oh my God. And yet this one looks like it might be going dark on the spots. And then there's this tiny little one here. And they're like as if it's been brushed with an artist's brush. You can see that. So she's really nice plant to have. Lovely detail and various varied patterns all the way around. And then you've got this beautiful chocolate kind of look here and there. So she is a treasure of mine. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at my bathroom. So now we're going to head off into the kitchen. Well, we're in the kitchen now, and little Lily's got a little cuddle in. So this is the kitchen. I don't have too many plants in my kitchen, and I have just the odd area. So I have one on my island, one over there, and a few on the window. So I'm going to show you this one, and I'm going to bring it over to you. Now this one is Peperonia, Clusifolia Guinea Rainbow. And she has, I have showed this in one of my other videos in the past, she has the most beautiful pink on the edges of her leaves. And she's really quite beautiful, and she's very slow growing. So if you did see this one and have it, she's very slow growing, but she's quite thick-leaved, almost succulent like, and she's quite beautiful. Look at this pink, absolutely lovely, coming through on pink stems. As they go pale green again afterwards, but even that's lovely too. So she's a lovely little plant. So this one, I often put her here, or I put her around into the dining room. So now I'll just show you these. One is a peace lily. She's got a lovely lush growth. She's quite beautiful, and she's pale green as opposed to the usual dark green. And then I like to often put one of my begonias in the kitchen because they are just so beautiful. And this one, she is Begonia Maui Sunset. She's absolutely beautiful. She's got green silvery leaves and pink silver kind of blush and a deep pink. So she has a kind of metallic look, and you can see here with this beautiful pale green, silvery green and some deeper green, and then she's got like a pink silvery blush through the centre and out to the tips. and mixed up with these lovely deeper pink ones. It's just a lovely winning combination. That one's got some little black edges. They're various colouring. So this is Maui Sunset, should you want to try and find this one. So I'll just put her back now. So now I'm going to show you the windowsills, some of my cuttings and other things. Right then, so this is my windowsill where I usually keep some of my cuttings. These are my Hawaiian Queen stems. There's 2 of them here. I put them in some water. They came off the plant when I was trying to put it on a moss pole in one of the last tours that I did. Well, actually, it wasn't a tour. It was a plant care video. And then over here, this one is a Rubicens philodendron blush, I believe, pink blush. Look, blushing philodendron, I think it's called actually. She's got like this lovely pink underneath the leaves. I'm trying to identify this, and I believe I've got the right identification, but she's been very difficult to identify. And she was a gift, a free gift with some plants that I bought from another shop. This is a cutting from the little plants that you saw a few moments ago, Guinea Rainbow, and she's done nicely now. She's got some good roots. And this is a leaf with the mint and the cream from my Ficus Taneke. And she dropped off and we put her in water, and look at those roots, they've come through. So I'm thinking to try and plant her soon and see what happens. So that's those for now. So now we'll go to the dining room. So the next one I thought I might show you is this gorgeous little plant, flowering plant, Streptocarpus, and this one was an award-winning plant. I've forgotten, it was in 2010, I think. There's no way I can see from here. And it's called Harlequin Blue. It was actually 2010, the Chelsea Flower Show, and it won prizes. It's a beautiful one. This is just a baby, but she's just got her first flower and she's got another little bud here. And I've got a few other Streptocarpus that I keep around in various areas. I've got some more babies down there, but they haven't got a flower yet, so I'm not going to show you those today. And this one, of course, I think I might have shown you in the last video, but she's doing really well. She's bigger than when I had her in the last video. This is, losing my balance. She is the Amazonica Pink Bambino. She won't grow very big, but you can see the pink is coming out now. The lights are so strong, and she's got yet another leaf here. The lights are so strong, they're whiting out the pink. I'm just hoping if I get her in shade a bit, you might just manage to see. It's like a pink blush. It's quite light. And she's got this new little leaf here. So she's doing really well. I just wanted to show you her. She's lovely. She doesn't get that big. If you want a plant that doesn't get that big, I mean, she's going to be bigger than this, but she won't be like super huge. But she's special, and I think she's lovely. And this one, of course, is my variegated African violet. I keep her on top of this old vintage, and it is vintage. I bought this when I was first married, some years ago now, and it's got poppies, not poppies, pansies on it, and I just can't bear anything to happen to it. It's so lovely. Back to the plant. This is the African violet variegated, and she is rose bouquet, and I have never known an African violet flower so much. She's flowered all last year, all through the winter, as much as you can see now, because every time she loses a leaf, it's back, and I'm not going around pinching them out that much. And she's still flowering. So I've just never known it, because usually they just die down from about October and then start again in the March, you know. But this one's been going constantly. But just so you can see it a little closer, I'm about to put her in a bigger pot now. And she's got these lovely pink petals and leaves just down here. And she's really exquisite. Rose bouquet. And she's not easy to get hold of either. But luckily I've got her, so I'm really pleased about her. She's a nice one to look out for if you've got a collection of African violets and you want something a bit different. So that's that one. Over here I've got quite a few orchids, my lipstick. I've got a lot of orchids. I've got orchids in here and orchids in there. Mainly down here the Phalaenopsis, and I've got quite a lot of Cattleya's, which I'm very proud of. Polykylos as well. But the Cattleya's I'm proud of, because some of them, it's their first flowering and I've finally got buds. So when they get a bit further on, I'm going to do an orchid video and show them to you. So that's going to be a great video. So I'm going to enjoy that one. I'm also going to try and do a begonia video, because I've got quite a lot of begonias now. This one, I'm going to show it you. You've seen it before in all the garden centres. Polka dot. Now the reason why I'm showing you polka dot is because I've had no end of problems with polka dot. But she's coming back. At one stage I thought she was finished. I put her on the other side of the room thinking, well, perhaps you'll like that, but no, she just went downhill even further. So I repotted her, I did some of my usual things that I do when I have a problem, and then I put her back to where she wants to be. And my goodness, she's flourished. Look at this. Nice big leaves coming back again. So I'm really happy, considering she'd virtually down to one leaf and I thought it was the end. It's amazing, you know, you have to just persevere with your plants. Don't just put them in the bin because you've got a problem. Just give them a bit of love, see if you can find out what's the best thing to do, and love your plants. And this is my dining room. I love this part of the house. It's a lovely place. I sit with my meals, of course, my breakfast and everything. Look out at my patio. Don't look right now. I've got so much to do out there. And I just want to say thank you for viewing my video, and I hope that some of the things I've shown you like. You might try and buy yourself, and if I've given you any tips that's helped, I'm really pleased about that. And I've tried to style my plants as well in the lounge and in the bathroom, so I hope you really enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Remember, like and subscribe because it really helps.